Good day, everyone. We are the reporters for this topic, which is global governance. And global governance refers to the system of rules, norms, and institutions that help regulate and manage international relations and address global challenges. It involves cooperations and decision-making among various actors, including state, international organization, non-governmental organization, and other stakeholders to address issues like climate change, trade, security, and human rights on a global scale. Essentially, it's about how the world collectively organizes itself to tackle shared problems and pursue common goals. According to Weiss and Thakur in 2004, they describe a global governance as the totality of norms, laws, policies, and bodies that define, comprise, and facilitate transitional relations between citizens, state, culture, intergovernmental, and non-governmental organizations.
What is contemporary global governance? It defines the political scope of globalization. It's rule-based, it has no central authority. Contemporary global governance is a dynamic and evolving framework for addressing the world's most pressing issues. It relies on cooperation, diplomacy, and international institutions to find solutions to global challenges in an increasingly interconnected and interdependent world. United Nations has the most number of members among the established global systems, and this section discusses the organization's rules and functions. The United Nations UN is a key component of contemporary global governance. It is an international organization founded in 1945 with the primary objective of promoting peace, security, cooperation, and development among nations. The UN serves as a forum for diplomacy and cooperation on various global issues. General Assembly. All member states have equal representation in discussion and consideration and policy making. Security Council. Commitment to preserve peace and security. Economic and Social Council. They are the ones that work for the corporation, policy review, policy dialogue, and advance on social, economic, and environmental issues. Trusteeship Council. The one that administers international oversight for trust territories and to make sure that procedures are taken for independence and self-government. The International Court of Justice, the prime administration of justice in United Nations. The Secretariat, it is the one that are tasked to do the daily activities as assigned by the 5 other organizations.
The importance of United Nations. UN or United Nations was established the Second World War with one central mission to maintain international peace and security. UN served as an actor in confronting this. In 1948, UN was responsible for bringing human rights into the realm of international law through the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. UN is also space for its members to manifest their perspectives through its core organs and committees. It also carries the function of delivering humanitarian aid, promoting sustainable development, and upholding international law. The organization utilizes and offices diplomacy and mediation. UN scrutinizes situations and issues reported to them and oversees the exercise of international rights agreements. United Nations is responsible for coordinating response to emergency and support with humanitarian response for people affected of natural disaster and armed of conflict. United Nations is responsible for coordinating responses to emergency and support with humanitarian response for people affected of natural disaster and armed conflict.
The Millennium Development Goals or Sustainable Development SDGs are one of the challenges of United Nations.
The Millennium Development Goals was set to promote sustainable development. In 2015, this was a change into Sustainable Development Goals or SDGs. These goals are the blueprint to achieve a better and more sustainable future for all. The 17 global goals or sustainable development goals. So this collection of global goals covers social and economic issues. So here's my 17 global goals. First, no poverty, zero hunger, good health and well-being, quality education, gender equality, clean water and sanitation, affordable and clean energy, decent work and economic growth. Industry and innovation infrastructure, reduced inequalities, sustainable city and communities, responsible conception and production, climate action, life below water, life and land, peace, justice, and strong institution. And the last is partnership for the goals. In addition po, United Nations protect the human rights and delivers humanitarian aid.
Weiss and Thakur 2014 article titled The United Nations Meets the 21st Century Confronting the Challenges of a Global Governance. Identify the challenges confronting United Nations based on knowledge, norms, policies, institution, and compliance. First, in terms of knowledge, United Nations is underappreciated regarding how its convening capacity and mobilizing power are utilized to help funnel and consolidate knowledge from outside and ensure its discussion and dissemination among governments. Second, the constructing moral structure of a social behavior in a different member state complicated the formulation of a normative standard that can be applicable to all. Third, the formulating propositions. Problems occur when not only the member states are heard, United Nations belittled the helping hand of non-governmental organizations, NGOs, and the global public opinion. Sometimes recommendations are not executed. Fourth, institution can also be placed where ideas are cornered and left behind. The modality and processes for enforcing compliance with international norms and laws are not present. In fact, some United Nations staff members violate, cheat, and challenge them. The establishment of global norms and international laws that nation states should follow. The nation states are still relevant for there will be no intergovernmental organization without them. Nation states remain to be active against of local and transnational realms of concern. Bertucci and Alberto 2018 affirm the sovereignty of nation-state and the means of globalizations has not been diminished, for the cooperation and converted action among nation-state represent the greater exercise of the sovereignty. Furthermore, in the midst of globalizations, nation-states maintain sovereignty but often share some authority through international agreements and organizations to address global challenges effectively, recognizing the need for shared governance on certain issues. Cooperation among nation states is the only way to reform and advance the rules and functions to interstate relationship despite real challenges being faced by United Nations. That's all and thank you for listening.